I wonder what it feel like to do that shit in real life.
100 years ago, before there were compulsory helmets, I got a belt of a hurling schlitter in the head that I still remember to this day. It was sore, but my sore head didn't make me think that there could be a business in that. No, I suppose I was a little bit young at the time. But my next two guests are barely out of their nappies, and they have come up with two clever business ideas aimed at hurling, and they're clever enough to have won the National Student Awards overall prize. Their company is ROC, or ROC Protection, and their names are Carl Cullen and Ross Byrne, and their other buddy or partner Cormac Spain is away, so he couldn't join us, but they're lining out with Team SBS. Morning, lads, and thank you very much for joining us. Well done in the awards.
Thank you very much.
Not the first award,
No.
and not the first time going through the awards, and not the first time doing very well at the awards.
Yeah, exactly. So we started in TY originally.
That's Ross Byrne.
Yes, yeah. Thanks to our teacher, Mr. Sheehy. He proposed the idea to enter the Student Enterprise Awards. And Cormac, who unfortunately can't be here, he's a big hurler, and he plays in goals with Coola. And he said to us, lads, look, I'm getting hit loads of times from the waist up where it's not protected. And he said, look, I really want to bring a product somewhere. And so we formed a group, and we came up with our first product being the ROC Hurling Protective Base Layer.
Now you can see that is up on Instagram live at the moment. Where can anybody see it?
Yeah, so it's ROC Protection is our Instagram. They're all our social media handles as such. So the base layer, just like any body warmer as such, is made out of a lycra material, but except stitched to it we have compressed foam on areas such as the shoulders, the collarbones, the chest, the abdomens and the rib cage. So the base layer will go under the hurler's or camogie player's jersey, and just the function of it is to reduce the impact of onrushing hurls instead of to the torso.
And you won the award.
We won the award, so we won the National Student Enterprise Awards, which has 22,000 participants each year. So,
now remind people, what ages are you, and what are you doing? You're going into 6th year, isn't that right?
Yeah, so I'm 17
Yeah.
and Ross is 18.
Yeah,
We're
just
both going in
18.
6th year in Clonkeane College.
Fantastic. Okay, so what does this mean now for you guys in terms of the future?
Well, at the moment, we actually, due to our success at the Student Enterprise Awards,
That's nice being able to say that, due to my success.
we were working with Enterprise Ireland, and they facilitated us with a stand for this coming National Ploughing Championships in September.
Because this is the business end of your business, isn't it? Because
Exactly.
this is high sales time.
Yeah, so we really just want to kick on from here. I suppose the National Ploughing Championships is our target market as such. So if we can get as much stock down there and get our name really out there. At the moment we've had one actually county player, David Carton was his name. He plays for Leitrim, and a couple of weeks ago we actually wore the base layer in Crow Park. So it was a really good kick for us just to really get out there that look. We started this from a classroom, and 18 months on there's a player wearing it in Crow Park, and it really couldn't get any better than that.
And it's a quality product. It really is a fine looking product. That is product one. Product two is fascinating, because there's nothing like, particularly in Gaelic sports, that the people love to unfurl, not upfurl, but unfurl their socks to show a bit of shin. You've got a better idea.
Yeah, so now I never played hurling. I was only in primary school I played, and I always wore shin guards because I've only ever played football, as in like soccer. And I could never understand why they didn't wear shin guards, because the hurl just flying about the place. So I never understood it.
It's only a gentle tap.
So what we've done, rather than the generic plastic shin guard that you'd see footballers and stuff wear, we have, similar to our jersey, a lycra material with compressed foam that you'll be able to hide under the sock, and it's only a light padding, and it will go very low down your shin and be able to hide under your sock.
And it will absorb a reasonable belt, will it?
Yeah, exactly, just like the base layer.
Now, you are selling these online because the big lads, if you're listening, haven't taken you on yet. Who are you trying to get as customers?
Well, at the moment the real dream is to get stuff like Elvery's and Lifestyle on.
Now, do you hear that, Elvery's and Lifestyle? Three young lads, there were 4 young lads, we won't go into that, it gets all very complicated, have a magnificent product, and they'd love to be in your stores.
Yeah, and
so what are you going to do about it? 53102 if you want to text us in to say, yeah, we'll have a chat with them. Have you had a chat with them at all yet?
Originally, once when we had an idea of the product, we actually contacted O'Neill's, and they said, look lads, it's a great product, but you work away, and we'll come back to you if anything happens, and we're still waiting for that call. So
Hopefully they're a bit sick now.
You will learn about this is that you make the call, because people won't come to you. You go and try to sell. How many units do you think could you sell? You've obviously done a business plan, and you've come up with magic numbers that are going to make you very rich.
When we got word the ploughing championships are estimated that had to be increased, so we're really trying to understand at the moment how many exactly we're going to need. Like, we've never been down there, but we're told there's like 400,000 people or something.
I was there last year and it was packed.
Yeah.
It was a fantastic event. But your problem will be to fund the production. If you produce 200 or 2,000, and if somebody needs 4,000 of them, what are you going to do?
Yeah, that's a bit of a problem.
Our classic problem with manufacturing.
Yeah, our manufacturer's quite good, and our lead time is fairly fast. Like, that's what we said. So we had to get it manufactured abroad. We tried to get it done in Ireland, but it's just way too expensive. So our manufacturer is good, and we get it for a decent price and stuff.
And if somebody goes online onto your website, which is
www.rocprotection.com, and that's ROC Protection.com.
and there's a reason why it's called ROC Protection. We won't go into that either because we haven't got time. How much will the product cost?
And the socks retail for $12.50, the ROC sock, and the ROC Hurricane Protective base layer retails for €55 on our website.
And you can chuck those into a washing machine.
Yeah, they're all washing machine proof, yeah.
Which is good because the smell ain't so good. So that's great news. So you will of course come back to us when Elvery's and Lifestyle and O'Neill's. And actually, just as a quick question, can you get these? Are you selling them internationally? Are you selling them into the diaspora, as they call it? Yeah?
Well, yeah. So we have they're selling in shops in Northern Ireland, if you want to call that abroad.
Yeah. We won't.
That's what we've sold.
But have you sold anything?
We've sold stuff to Scotland, and there's stuff going off to the US and stuff like that. Stuff as well. So
so if you can get out to like the hurling clubs abroad, it's really just a new market.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Yeah, and they are very, very active. So again, the only thing that you've got to do besides run your business, you've also got to get a leaving cert coming up next year.
Yeah, no problem.
Deal with that in September.
Don't worry, you'll fly it through. Okay, guys, thank you very much for joining us on the Sunday Business Show. That is Carl Cullen and Ross Byrne, and they are ROC Protection, and we will have you guys back in again when you start making your millions, and I believe part of those millions are to pay for your college fees. So we'll take a quick break, after which we will be talking about the marine and the digital ocean and stuff like that. All done? Finished? That was your 8 minutes of fame, lads.
I got a picture with you now with Conall.
Okay, photo in here, sorry. In here.
Can we say
And now I know I got it. That's the reason no ID has signed me on a dotted, but it's still visionary to the death of me. Yeah, I'm trying to make it, but I gotta find a